We call our agent Sacarino, based on known comics here in Spain. It's available, but we want to our game. And basically, we are going to simulate a typical hotel scenario. We are going to represent the typical objects and spaces and the possible participant in our game. So the agent is going to have its own goals. The goal is going to be interaction, because it's basically for us the interaction. In this interaction, he is worrying about how to give useful information for the user, and another goal is carrying small things. Okay, so I can show you the principal scenario of our game. We have the reception desk. This is our agent, and this is the avatar, who is going to be the user, who is going to interact with our robot. And at the bottom we have at the time in parallel, where the other researchers are investigating in the visual recognition, face recognition, we got to put a webcam in the computer, so we can recognize the gestures of the user while he's interacting with our agent, so he can improve the interaction. There's another scene when he is going to carry the user to the elevator, for example. So basically, for design our game, we have to define the principal concept of the game, the principal information that the agent is going to be able to give to us. Concepts like the weather, public transportation, hotel information, and like that. And these concepts are defined in the ontology of the agent, basically because we have to delimit the knowledge. So the memory. How to say? We use the SOAR approach, the SOAR description of the knowledge. So we describe the knowledge as a sequence of decision through a program space. Example of this kind of knowledge is going to be this 7 knowledge for this first instance of our project. I'm going to show you more detail here. For example, knowledge about the objects of the environment, where is the reception desk, where is a plant or a door. This is the more difficult knowledge, knowledge about abstract events. How can I determine if the user feels comfortable with our interaction, or doesn't like, or doesn't need more information? This is difficult to define. Another knowledge is going to be the rules of our proper game, like the rules of the environment, of the navigation, the knowledge of how to complement a successful interaction, or other rules like how we are going to manage the internal events of the game. Knowledge of knowledge of objectives of our agent. I explained that before. Knowledge about the methods to attaining this object. How to say? He could, when he meets an avatar, he could chase it and give information until the user wants. He doesn't want, he go to another place, or maybe to evade the obstacles or surround. And also knowledge when to choose an action. If the user doesn't want more information, so okay, I go to another thing, I choose another objective and go to do it. And finally, the knowledge of how to accomplish a physical action. How can I, or how I am going to express myself while during the dialogue. Okay, so finally, for our game, and the idea is that the agent is going to be represented by a non-play character in the game, and the user is going to be engaged in interaction with the robot by means of a verbal dialogue. We have